everybody, and welcome back to another Sims 4 build video. This is a part 2 of whatever this townhouse buildy city street thing we're doing. So, for this video we are working on the garden of this build. We finished off the modern house and the pub next door, as well as we lay out the next brick building as well, and we do its kitchen, and that is what this video is going to be. So it is part 2 of this build. I will link part 1 in the comments down below, and then there's probably going to be one more part and then it should be finished. This will be the first time we've done a 3-part video. I think it's because they're all quite different styles and stuff, so it takes that a little bit longer to build it all. Like last time I did a big build like this, it was everything looked quite similar, so it was quite easy to do. I mean, the insides were quite different, but the outsides weren't as massively different as these ones are, and I think that's what took the time with this one. But yeah, so we'll have to wait and see. It might be 4 parts, who knows, but I'm hoping to get it done in 3. As we're over halfway through building all of them now, so it should be feasible. Anyway, yeah, so we're just doing this one. Ends up having quite a nice English country garden with this small garden. So it has this pool, a little flower bed, which is quite English and countryside-y. You know, it's kind of thing you see at a cottage, and then we just have a nice seating area and everything, and it's just quite nice and basic. It's what you'd expect from a garden of this size. So you probably wouldn't put a pool in it, but I wanted it to feel extra fancy. And even if they only had a small garden, they wanted to have a pool. So if it got hot, they could dip their legs in, or maybe plunge themselves in it and sit in it. Because there's no way you can really swim in it. It's a bit small for swimming, but it's quite a nice pool. So yeah, we're just, finishing it all off nicely. We're adding a little bit of clutter here and there. Alright, so we're now working on the little tiny modern build. This was a little bit more of a problem. It will be all play tested before it gets uploaded to the gallery, because some of this may have changed because it is such a tiny house. Well, it's not tiny, but it's skinny. And because it's skinny, it created a few problems here and there. I wanted it to have all the features of a house. So it has a kitchen, a bathroom, somewhere to sleep, a living space, and it even has a dining table. So it has the basics. But it is very small, so I am going to have to play test it to make sure that the Sims can actually move around the lot and everything in the lot is usable. Well, in this little house is usable because it is so skinny. I want to make sure that they can get around the dining room table and that they can watch TV and get upstairs and all of that, because you'll see later on, but there is little bits and pieces that are quite tricky probably for Sims to deal with. But then I haven't really been actually playing Sims 4 very much lately. I've been playing Sims 2, and in Sims 2 the Sims are really, really awkward. They can't work this how to get around stuff a lot of the time. But in Sims 4 they're quite good at doing that, so they do have that going for them. But they should be able to cope in this little house. Well, I hope so anyway. But they should be able to move around and get everywhere they want to. The only thing that I'm slightly worried about is the dining table, and we could just change that up slightly. But yeah, so it's interesting. I wanted the house to be very modern, but yet have personality to it. It has a little bit of that here and there. It's not amazing, but it is only a small house, so it couldn't have massive personality. But it has little bits here and there, like with the table and that picture. It's just quite nice and sweet. Yeah, so this is my second time recording the voiceover for this one, as the last one went a bit funny. I hope this one's not going to get funny because it's like a 20-minute video and I've already had to spend a lot longer and I wanted to voicing it over. So there we go. But if it means that we get a nice high quality video at the end of the day, that's all that matters to me. So yeah, I wanted to add that blind in to make that bathroom actually seem private because it does have that massive glass window. But there we go. Now adding in the bed was quite hard, but in the end I'm pretty sure they can still use that bed. So that is the best thing about The Sims 4 is Sims can actually navigate all these small spaces and work out how to use it. It's great. Oh yeah, some of the furniture is probably bigger than it should be, and we probably have more furniture than we need in this house. But like we have that big 3-seater couch, but it fit nicely in that space, and it meant I could have the TV nicely in the middle of it and everything like that. And then I said, no, we don't need that fence. People will just have to be sensible on stairs. Yeah, and I'm like, I wanted to scale that up, but couldn't work out how to do it. Or my keyboard was in Japanese again. Always a chance of that. But there we go. I don't know what the keys are in Japanese to do it, so there we go. It even has a little computer. This little space. You know, it probably. And I like the fact that we put that like folding style chair. So technically, if they had guests or anybody, they could just fold the chair and put it away to the side, so it takes up less space. Because that's what you'd do in a real life situation if you had houses small. You'd have like lots of clever little situations where you could put the furniture away if you weren't using it. So you had a really good use of the space. Yeah, you'd probably do that with the dining table. You'd probably stack your chairs in a corner. You wouldn't have it set up all the time. It's a shame Sims can't do that. But there we go. It'll probably make everything so much more complicated. And in the back garden we just have the basketball hoop because it actually fit perfectly in that space. And I didn't really want to mess around doing any garden for that. It's probably not a house of someone who really has the time or patience to be gardening. So that's what I wanted. So now we are working on the pub section. You know, this is a ideal situation where you could easily use dine out in this build and stuff like that. So yeah, I had a little bit of a problem trying to work out where I was going to put the bathroom. In the end it goes in one of the little bay window sections, but I leave the bay window open and it has a little seating area there. So like when you go to like a posh pub and stuff, like well, not even a posh pub, Wetherspoons, they quite often have like seating in their bathrooms. And yeah, have you noticed my game is, well, not my game, my computer's glitching out slightly. And I don't think it is my mouse that's doing it because I've changed my mouse and that hasn't fixed it. So it could be my graphics card that's dying ever so slightly, but I really hope it's not. I don't want my graphics card to die because I need my computer. I don't want to not have my computer. You know, I know at some point I'm gonna have to lose my computer, but I don't want to lose it yet. I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready to lose it. But there we go. Yeah, so hopefully my graphics card will hold out until we're ready to go down to one PC, which hopefully isn't going to be for a while. So, you know, I don't want to have to do that yet. But when we do go down to one PC, I hope you'll see like a massive quality increase in lots of stuff because it's that much more of a more powerful PC than mine. So, yeah, it's going to be good when I actually get to use it. But I like having my own computer. Sounds weird, but I do. It's going to be so weird not having it. But there we go. Yeah, so as you see, we have a nice fancy bathroom area for this build. You know, it could be a big community lot, this one, and then with this kitchen area you could easily turn it into something that will function with dine out and everything, but I don't have it, so I can't make it function with dine out. And it's one of those things that's very easy for you to change, so it will actually work nicely. Just because I can't do it doesn't mean that you can't. Yeah, and I was like, why isn't this working? But yeah, it was one of those moments where I was like, oh, I was so stupid. It's very clearly this. So yeah, I like how this area is working, and because you use like the candles and everything, it has quite a nice like warm glow to it, and it does look like quite old-fashioned and everything, but yeah, funky was what we were going for, but mostly old-fashioned. It looks like the pub's been kind of like untouched for many years, which was kind of cool and quite realistic as well, because you get lots of pubs like that where they end up looking the same for quite a while, a long time really. I don't know, I've been to lots of pubs like that, so yeah, and I love all this like cool stuff we'll get together. A lot of it like might not even work with this stuff, but it really improves like this building as a pub, because I have done a pub build in the past, and if you go through my Sims build it will come up. But yeah, with all the stuff that you get together, like the Tudor stuff, and it just really works to make like a little quaint English pub. So yeah, that's what we were going for. Yeah, it has like a nice little beer garden where you can go drink and smoke, because there'll be no smoking inside this pub. But yeah, so it has that little outside area so you can smoke and everything like that. And yeah, so here we are doing the upstairs now of the pub, and yeah, the upstairs ends up being, it's like a proper functional living space. It's a house basically, well, an apartment for the people who own the pub. Has everything they need: kitchen, bathroom, an office, a living space, and 3 bedrooms. So you can have a proper family living in this space if it was a lot by itself, but it's not. So yeah, you gotta. This is going to be one of those lots that probably is not a great one to actually play, but it's a good one to look at. Or you could turn it into a community lot and get rid of a lot of the items, and you can just have the ones functioning as a community lot. Like you'd have a massive restaurant or something on this lot and have it separated into the different areas. I don't know how well that would work, you know, having not messed with dine out really, but I bet you could do something really cool with it. Or you turn it into like a massive like community like library or museum, and just have people walking around it. That's always an option. Yeah, and yeah, I was going to use Move Objects On, but my keyboard got coffee spilt on it by a cat, and yeah, so now a lot of my keys don't really work. But I haven't had a chance to go and like sort it out or get a new keyboard or anything yet, so hopefully it'll be sorted at the weekend. But yeah, right now we have a keyboard with a few keys that barely function, which is making writing on Twitter and everything so much harder than it should be. But there we go. What can we do? Cats are cats. They're going to get in your way and they're going to spill drinks. Which is weird, because what I think it happened on Saturday, and it worked fine for a couple of days, and it's just slowly been getting worse, which is so annoying. And they're like, oh, it's barely anything's gone wrong with it, you know, it all still works, and then, oh dear, this key no longer works, and oh no, now more keys are no longer working. And then yesterday, I was sitting downstairs watching the TV, as you do, from time to time, and I was drinking a cup of tea. And then Ace jumped up and spilt my drink again. On me this time. Which is okay, at least it wasn't my computer again, but yeah. He is becoming known for it, and that's not something I wanted him to be known for. He's already known for enough things. He doesn't need to be known for another thing. Anyway, yeah, so this house has 2 double bedrooms. The more decorated one I was going to say is the master room, and the less decorated one could be for, you know, teenagers or say grandparents or guests. You know, it's just a bedroom. And then we have a toddler room using some of the new toddler stuff, well, newish toddler stuff. Yeah, I haven't really been playing Sims much. Well, Sims 4 much lately. I haven't really been feeling that motivated to get on with this build and everything. I know it's been a long time since part 1 came out. But then we had the bathroom done and my screens were swapped, and yeah, it was a little bit of a mess for a while, the channel, and I'm really hoping to get it back on track with a few more Sims 4 builds coming out a bit more regularly. I'm thinking of doing the 10k build challenge, and then doing maybe an Art Deco build, because I've really been getting into Art Deco stuff again. And now we have the vintage glamour stuff, which is quite Art Deco styled. It should work out quite well to do a proper Art Deco build. To then when I've actually been trying to do one, it hasn't been really turning out like I wanted it to. So yeah, we're gonna have to work with it and see what I can do. But yeah, I would quite like to get a nice Art Deco feeling build going. And I'd quite like to do the 10k starter challenge. I think I technically already have one that would fit in that category, but I'd like to do another one. I think my little rose starter house counts. It's a 10k starter house. I can't remember how much it was. Might have been slightly over because it had quite a lot of furniture in. But it'd be cool to see what we can get done with 10k, because I like doing little. I like doing the little cute builds like that. Maybe we do like a modern starter that's like under, and then like another classic-y one. Maybe a little Tudor one. We could do a couple that fit in that budget, and I'd quite like it. It'd be quite cool to see what we can do. But yeah, now we're working on this last build, and I struggled with the stairs for quite a while on this one, because I was like, oh, we probably should have made this corridor 3 wide instead of the 2, but the 2 fit really well with the bay window that we have in the front, and I didn't want to mess with that, so we worked it out in the end. It's all good. And there you go. Because it goes up like how many floors it goes up, this one's always going to be a little bit awkward, but I'm hoping that the stairs work out. Anyway, with this house, we're going for like, it has a traditional outside to it, but it's quite modernised on the inside, because I was like getting a little bit fed up of doing all the dark colours and stuff. I wanted a nice light and airy feel to this one, which I know is hard because it's like a terrace build, and terraces struggle because they don't have the lights, because they don't have windows all around the outside. But it will work out because you have all the lights, and the furniture will be quite light and stuff. It will make it feel big, airy and everything. But maybe at least the in like stuff that you wouldn't touch is quite like that, and that's kind of what we're going for. It kind of feels like a rental property because it's all quite basic, was the aim. So it could be that you have someone who's living in here who has quite eclectic taste, and it will all be quite funky on furniture wise, but I wanted the walls and the floor, everything to be quite plain, and then we can mess with it from there. You know, it's a modernised house, it might be on the rental market. What I was going for, but who knows if we will achieve it until we finish this build, and we don't actually finish it in this video, so you'll have to wait till next time to see how this build progresses and how I want to take it. In the end, the only thing that does get built in is the kitchen, and the kitchen is quite plain and modern, but yet a little bit funky. You will see, because I make a cool rug choice, I think, for the kitchen. I'm not quite sure if it works for the house, but there we go. It's what I wanted. Anyway, we're basically at the end of this video now, so please like and share with your friends if you have enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more. Hopefully the next part of this will be coming soon, but I don't know when yet because I haven't done it. Anyway, I will see you next time. Bye bye.